Good morning. It's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click that little blue button, that one right there.
Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified.
Good morning, beautiful. How are you? I'm all right. This is here. When it's laid down like this, it's literally blocking my door. So it's difficult to maneuver around it to get in here. So my goal is to finish painting the inside white. This is, for those of you who haven't been here before, this is a buffet that we're redoing. Not a buffet. It's not a buffet. I keep calling it a buffet. It's a hutch. So this hutch is going to be painted white inside, gray outside. We took the doors off. That's in yesterday's video, so watch that if you'd like to. But I laid this down to paint inside because it was easier to reach the nooks and crannies, the upper portions up here that it's hard to paint like this. So I laid it down. It doesn't matter that it's laying on the top because I am sanding the whole top down to, you know, so if it gets scratched, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And then I'll get it stood up and we'll paint the gray. So this is just a gray primer that's on it right now, not the paint yet. And I forgot the top. The whole top is not painted. So before I stand it up, I need to roll some gray on the top of this because I'm short and I can't paint over my head. It's just, I can't do it. So this lovely will be standing up today. So I'm going to get to painting the inside, which you guys have seen me paint about 1.5 billion times. So I'm not going to film that part, but you don't need to see me trying to get in all those nooks and crannies. It's such a pain. Every time I paint a shelf, I say I'm never going to do another one. Here we are. And here we are. I know. Shelves are just part of life, and I'm going to have to get used to them. I'd rather spray them, and I can't. Now, today, I could have sprayed because it's gorgeous outside and it's not windy. And I'm in here. Squeaky toys. Okay, for those of you who have dogs who they tear up your squeaky toy within like a minute, like Margot does, finally found squeaky toys that last more than a hot second, and they're expensive, but it's like she has not turned this one up and it's been over a month. And I finally, because I'd gone to Menards and I bought this squeaky pig that was like $2, $3. And I brought it home, and that night she had it tore up. I went to Target, and they have a brand called Bark. It's part of Bark Box, I think. Y'all, I bought her 2 toys from there. They're $9.99. Well, one was on clearance for $6.99. And I got to tell you, they're still intact. Been almost 2 months now, and she tears at them. She loves squeaky toys, but she tears at them and they haven't fallen apart. So I will invest in the Bark ones just because I'm not buying a new one every week or have stuffing all over my house. She hasn't gotten through it. I don't know what they make about it, but she's trying. I'm already sweating. Hot flashes. That's going to be fun. Okay, I have been painting away on the inside of this cabinet. Y'all, this paint is so thin. I hate it. This paint is so freaking thin. I wouldn't even use it on my walls. I'm rolling the paint in there. I'm not like globbing paint on and it's dripping. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So all I'm doing is chasing drips with the brush. So after I roll it, I sit there and wait and then chase the drips. And it's not even got good pigment. It's not even covering very well. So I can't even believe this is like a $30 gallon of paint. Do better, paint companies. Do better. I don't know if they think because you're painting white that you would have, like, I don't know. But if you're painting white over any color, I wouldn't use this one at all. Wouldn't even. Mm-mm. And I'm not used to runny paint. Like, I'm Googling ways to thicken paint. Aside from letting it sit open. It's just, I'm not happy. It's a terrible paint. It's a terrible paint. This and another one. I actually wrote on the can of the other one, do not use, because it's so terrible. It's a white and it just is translucent. This one has a little more pigment than that. But the runniness. I just fixed runs, and here we go again. This is just awful. Y'all, do not use this paint. Can you imagine if you're painting your wall with this and the paint starts to sag? I would be like devastated. You'd be chasing it all day. And if you've done a large section, like I'm chasing this all morning. And it's not even a large section. Like I roll a little bit in each area and then I'm waiting and it's like sagging. And the roller is not even loaded. Like I'm not taking a bunch of wet paint, chucking it in there and then trying to roll it out. I'm dipping the roller and then brushing it off and then rolling, and it's just trust me. I paint a lot and this is terrible. I guess that's the moral of this story. Okay? Because I'm trying to justify why I think this paint is bad. I use paint every day and this paint is terrible. It's terrible. Just take my word for it. But now we started using it. We're kind of done with it. So I'm going to suffer through the next few hours finishing the interior white. And my plan to do this color gray, like I walked in this morning and I went, go darker. So I'm going to do the storm gray. It just, I feel like it needs to be darker. And my bravery is waning. It's just going to be what it is. Because I feel like this is not going to cut it. Like the contrast, it's okay. But I want more. I want a contrast. Like this color gray. With that white, I think would be better. Once I start rolling that color, we're stuck with it. I'm stuck with it. Color atrophy. That's the worst time with color. Like choosing the color. I'm going to go with my instinct. My instinct says go darker. We're going to go darker. Done painting the white for now. It's really frustrating is there is a blue ink up here that just keeps bleeding through even the shellac. I've shellacked it a second time and it's blue. Guess there's going to be blue ink at the top of this thing because there's nothing I can do about it. Greg, quick flip. Sometimes I hate myself for saying that stuff. The white. I'm really frustrated by the white. Moving on. Let's paint the... I'm happy I changed the dark. It's... The dark was a good idea. So, here. See? Good idea. Good idea. Why does it look like there's a line there? I don't know. Anyway, I'm much happier with the dark gray on this than the light gray. So it's still ultra matte on the outside, but that's going to be a good contrast to the semi-gloss inside if I can ever get the white to stop being a pain in my butt. Soon, hopefully. So let's just keep going. I'm just gonna keep going. Well, here we are. We're getting so close to being able to sand this down, but it's not chasing holidays. Holidays are the little white pieces that are in between the dark pieces of paint. So I gotta do that. I have not done anything to the white inside since I stopped chasing drips. The blue came through again. I'm going to hit it one more time with some Zinsser bin, and if it doesn't cover it this time, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't really know what I'm going to do with that, but I like it. I like the dark. I'm glad I went with the dark. The white looks so much crisper now, and I think it's gonna look pretty. If I can get it finished. Looks pretty. I think it looks pretty. You know what I mean? It's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna let everything dry. I got another coat of shellac on that from the Zinsser bin, the blue up there. You can see the discoloration. But I'm gonna see if that blocks it for one last go. And then, yeah, let it dry and sand the top off. Okay, I took a break and let that dry. Now I can see all the little holiday spots on it where I know it's gonna need another coat, because it's like right here and stuff like that. Just got a call from the OG out in Arizona. He's in the hospital. So when you guys watch this, he'll be an hour away from getting a pacemaker. So if you wouldn't mind sending up some prayers for the OG, I would appreciate it. I'm sure he appreciates it too, even though he's stubborn and, you know, stubborn. So prayers would be great. But I'm going to get this beast finished. I swear the painting part is going to get finished today. I can't take another day of chasing anything like that. I think I got the blue spot, guys. That is the... No, it's still there. 4 coats of bin, of shellac. And it's still there. Maybe if I hit it with the white now. Not that white, though. That white's terrible. This paint's terrible. Okay. Pittsburgh paints do better. Okay. I'm not gonna, that's just Pittsburgh paints. Needs to do better. Because it's not a good pigmented paint, and it's their... Which one is this? Super premium paint and primer in one. super premium my eye. Got Walmart paints that are better than that. Anyway, I gotta hit it again. I'm gonna have to hit it with some white again. Try and cover that, but at least cover the shellac. If the blue comes through again, I'm out. There's nothing I can do. There is literally nothing I can do about it. If that blue comes out, it wants to be there. And I think it's like a dandelion. We just got to respect it at that point. You got to respect the dandelions. People have been trying to eradicate dandelions since they started invading our lawns. How many thousands of years ago or hundreds of years ago? And that sucker wants to live. You got to respect that flower. So, like, Victoria picks them still for me because I tell people that's a flower. I got flowers on my gardener. What the heck? If that blue spot wants to be a dandelion in my garden, I guess it's going to be a dandelion on my lawn then, isn't it? All right, I got about an hour left in my day. Got the top portion of the hutch out. And I'm going to start sanding this bad boy, whether it's a good idea or not. I'm just going to do it. I had the wrong grit. I think that's all I got in me today. Looks pretty good. Got some finishing pieces to do. I mean, I gotta sand off a little more around the edges, and then we're gonna have to clear it and seal it. Gotta bust through it. Seriously, there's about 80 coats of freaking clear on this thing. Whoever made this was like, it's gonna stay nice. Okay. A little overkill there. Nice solid piece though. I think that's all I can manage for today. I need to get a shower. I'm covered in dust. I think I'm done for the day. I'll see you tomorrow.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.